Our company is part of a holding company for the production of medicines in Dzierżynsk. We have a variety of equipment for the production of medicines, from a peltizer to an automatic self-adhesive labeling line. At the end of the year we modernized and started replacing the outdated and technically obsolete equipment. I have been working as a chief engineer for 20 years, and I know well all the technological processes in the company. I chose new equipment to replace the technically unsuitable one myself, coordinating it with the management before the purchase. It was not an easy job. There was a lot of equipment on the market, processes were changing and automated. The plan of modernization was to buy a machine for quality control of penicillin vials, which are used to determine and detect foreign objects in penicillin vials, exclude chips in the pressurized caps. The plan was to buy a modern and high-performance machine. Since I had already chosen many different machines for our company, I had a little experience in selecting and remained the contacts of some reliable manufacturers of equipment. I started contacting the manufacturers by telephone to find out if they could produce a machine to control the quality of penicillin vials. First I contacted a company from Germany, which offered me a machine for quality control of penicillin vials, but they specified that the entire process of delivery, customs clearance and installation of the equipment is not included in the price. The delivery could have been delayed and I declined. Then I contacted the company from Russia. She said that they do not make this type of machine, but if we can wait, they are willing to design and manufacture a machine, but it will not be until next year. I was not prepared to wait that long. Since I could not find a manufacturer for the penicillin vial quality control machine, I decided to take a different route and consult with professionals who work in the pharmaceutical equipment supply industry and see if they could suggest another version of the machine. I looked on the internet for an intermediary from Russia, because I once had a bad experience with equipment supplied by a Chinese intermediary, when we were brought a line for packaging powder, but there were no documents for installation or technical passport. It took us a long time to set up the line. We consulted with the manufacturers on the phone, although they were reluctant to talk to us. I chose 3 vendors online. I looked at the firm's time in the pharmaceutical supply market, the company's website, and the machine's delivery terms as criteria. All companies I phoned to make sure of the professionalism of the managers. The specialist from Krasnodar told me to wait for 5 minutes, but she never listened to me. I didn't like this kind of attitude towards the customer. The manager of the company from Kaliningrad talked to me in a polite manner, asked questions about the necessary performance of the equipment, the desired production time. 5 days later I received from them in the mail 10 variants of different packaging weight control detectors, and an offer to make a choice on my own. I realized that they do not have a professional approach, and they will not help me in my search for equipment. The third option of mediator from Moscow was lucky for me. The manager, a man, talked to me like a professional. He asked me specific questions about the desired object of analysis, the productivity of the machine, the parameters of the control. At the stage of consultation, he suggested an automatic equipment for the quality control of penicillin vials, which I was able to quickly coordinate with the company management. Within a week we concluded a contract for the supply of equipment. The manager informed me 2 weeks in advance about the degree of readiness of the detector, and soon delivered the device. The equipment has a modern computer control system. All tested parameters can be monitored on the monitor screen. Penicillin vials go into the UV chamber and are analyzed for foreign matter. We are satisfied with the equipment. Practice showed that this was the dispenser we needed. The competent advice saved me time and helped me avoid mistakes that I might have made if I had made the choice myself.